よし。
Welcome everyone, I'm EroGuySensei, bringing you the news and reviews of battle games from Japan. Well, Koikatsu is out, has been for well over a week now, and we got some people playing the game and uploading their experience on YouTube. If you have watched my Koikatsu videos, you know that I'm getting my copy of the game on July. However, this game is happening now and I don't want to miss the chance to bring news about it while it's still fresh. Big thanks to Rostripe who gave me the permission to use his gameplay footage to show some of the things about the game. I put a link to his channel down in the description. He makes anime related content, Koikatsu being one of them, so go check it out and see if you like what he has to offer. But after this video, of course, because you don't want to miss all the new cool information I have stored for you today. Illusion updated their website, bringing more information about their upcoming DLCs, but more about them later.
But I want it now!
So a lot of hype and expectations were given to Koikatsu. Now that it is out, we get to see the game in its true nature. I got the chance to see how Koikatsu is performing with its English translation mod. This is just an auto-translator using Google Translations, and as a machine, translating Japanese or any language on that matter, the results are quite catastrophic, I would say. I added my own translations for you to see what the characters are actually saying. There can be a lot of misunderstood lines with Google Translate, and I can't imagine anyone is actually enjoying the story with something like this. At least it seems to be playable for people who don't understand Japanese. The button navigation is the most important thing after all. It will take some time for the game to have decent or professional translations made by the modding community. If this is your first Koikatsu video from me, know that the game will not be localized. Illusion told me this directly. They don't have plans for such right now, or maybe even ever. So all you can do right now is to wait for the fan-made translation to roll out at some point, or you can do yourself a huge favor and start learning Japanese. Whichever works for you, of course. I'm actually stunned how good the characters look in the game. I had seen them on trailer before, but when I actually see them in game, they just look extremely beautiful, to be honest. However, I do have couple complaints about the game. I haven't played Koikatsu, but based on what I've seen, I'm a little disappointed to see how lazy some of the things in the game look. For instance, such a small thing like animating characters to stand up from sitting is completely non-existing here.
ごめんね。今ちょっと時間がないんだ。
And when there are animations, it can look extremely cheap and unprofessional. The swimming animation, for example, looks like... well, take a look for yourself. I wouldn't care less for these kind of things if it was some small indie company, but this is Illusion we are talking about. I have come to expect a certain level of quality from them based on their other games that came before this one. Also the fact that this is a big budget title and the game is sold for a full price of a new AAA game. Another thing I'm disappointed to see is how empty the school feels. We got to see some places from the trailer before the release and they look lively. Now that I see the places in the actual released game, there's almost nothing here. Sure, some small rooms have moments where the house is packed and that's exactly what I like to see. But then there's hallways and trackyard which can feel empty and dead because there's only a set number of students populating the school. To some, this might not be a problem at all, but would it hurt the game to put some randomly generated characters to populate the school? I don't care what they do, I just would love to see this school feel more alive. Also, since I'm complaining already, can I just mention how freakishly annoying the constant breathing of the characters can be? I mean, I kinda understand the loud lively noise in classroom, but why do these girls keep on breathing so heavily everywhere you go? Even the classroom noise grows really annoying really quickly. If this is Illusion's way to make the school sound lively, this is a wrong way to do it. I think all these complaints I just gave you are examples of things where developers just don't care and want to go cheap simply because they think that all that the players want at the end of the day is the hentai to look good, so everything else is excused. That's just my opinion, of course, but don't get me wrong. I don't hate the game, I was just a little disappointed because I expected more from Illusion. I don't think these are big problems, but they are something I would love Illusion to take a look at. I'm fully aware that the character maker, dating and the hentai are what we are paying here to see and experience, and on that note, the game actually looks very promising. I enjoyed the dialogue when it's actually in Japanese and not with the auto translation. I feel a bit sad that many of you are unable to experience this. There's so many characters and personalities to follow and all of them are rich in things to say. The voice acting is one of the best I have seen in recent years in hentai games. There are characters that freak me out in good way. Then there's characters that speak to me in personal level, and then there's everything in between. I could make an entire video dedicated to all these personalities in the game and why I love each one of them, but for now I'm just happy to say how amazing work Illusion did giving all these characters life. Don't forget that there's the character maker too, which gives you so much power to create more awesome looking anime girls to date and have sex with. With this feature, I think the game will live long, especially if it gets support from Illusion in form of healthy updates and cool DLCs worth waiting for. And with that said, that's actually my cue to bring out the new information of the upcoming DLCs. Remember the Mecha DLC I told you about in my last Koikatsu video? Well, now we have a lot more to see, and I'm actually impressed with all the cool costume designs as well as new items and things to use in Char Studio. 67 new items are gonna be added to the game, all of them mech related. Not only that, but tentacles are coming to Char Studio. Only a couple for now, but hey, that's a good start. The DLC is free and it comes divided in 3 different dates listed on the screen. 18th of May is also a date for the Fantasty DLC to roll out, but there's yet more information to be released about it. I bet very soon we will get to see that as well, and as soon as we do, I will update about it. Don't forget Lesbian DLC comes out 25th of May, so get prepared to be amazed. This is probably the most anticipated DLC for the game. For those who haven't watched my other videos, it will bring lesbian features to the main game. Also, don't forget, the Char Studio and video support is available now, and there's already people making videos of them. I put links in the description for you to go check these people's channels and watch more about Koikatsu. They are Japanese channels with no English subtitles or anything, but if you want to see raw gameplay of Koikatsu, there you go. That is not all the information about the DLCs, however. There's still the Samurai DLC, or whatever you want to call it, and that is already out too. Lastly, I can put myself to rest with this final piece of information. In my other video, we heard that Koikatsu will have a ranking system, but I was not sure what kind of ranking system this would be. Well, finds out that this is actually a full-fledged online ranking system that records your progress in the game. From dating how many students to how many times you have peeped on girls, and more. Illusion wants to put your gamer tag on record for everyone to see who is the so-called Koikatsu master. From the title screen you will be able to access the ranking menu and register yourself a name to use. This system will come to life 20th of May. Seems like this month will be full of new things to enjoy in Koikatsu. I look forward bringing more information about the game as time goes by, and when I actually get the game on July, you can bet there's going to be a lot more videos about Koikatsu. For now, this is all I have got. I want to hear from you guys. How many of you are actually playing Koikatsu right now? Are you enjoying the game? Do you have any issues, complaints? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask and I will answer. Remember, I haven't played the game yet, but I have my ways of getting information through Japanese channels and the official website. If you want to help and support the channel and allow me to get games day one for reviews and covers, consider supporting the show on Patreon. And if you want to stay up to date with new things about Koikatsu, hit that subscribe button. Also, I just learned that in order to get a notice from YouTube of every video I upload, you also need to hit that bell icon, so make sure you do that as well. Thank you for watching this episode of EroGuy. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please hit that like button, that really helps me a lot. With all said and done, I'll see you in the next video.